Hey, how is everybody tonight? Welcome to Glen Hayes' backyard, and we are out here hanging out by the shop this evening. A beautiful evening here, and we've got a lot of mowing done tonight. All that up through there, we mow. So, been busy all evening. I got done mowing and I cleaned up the old Teryx. Going to give her an upgrade this evening. Don't know how much we're going to get done of this, but I put these lights on back many years ago. They was the thing back in the day, but now everybody's went LED. So, went to Harbor Freight and thought I would try out. I don't know how these are going to be. The Road Shocks. The Road Shocks. I got these to replace my fog lights with. Two of them. And I've got a 42-inch light bar to go across the top above my windshield. So, I don't know how much we're going to get done this evening. This might be a two-part deal, or I make it one long video. I don't know. But I'm going to put the big one is going to be going across right up in here. It's going to fit pretty good. So, back in the day, I wired mine up. I put me some toggle switches here years ago. This right here turns on the main power for the radio. This one right here turns on the lights up there, up here. And this switch here, these are it's on my bumper, two fog lights. This one here, I installed a light in the back years ago to turn me around. This light comes in handy every now and then, but not enough to worry about being on a switch all the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the power from this. I'm going to reroute it and go up here along my bar up to the light up on top. So my switches are already wired. So this is just going to be a kind of a replace the light deal. So first things first, we're going to take these off here. And as you can see, take you around the world here. Here's the wiring. And you got your hot wire, and here's the ground. So mine is basically not going to be too bad. Going to have to, I got some heat shrink, bought me some clips, some butt splices to splice them up. So I'm going to get my old lights off and get my new ones mounted, and I'll show you how I wire them up, okay? Give me a second. Well, they went on pretty good. Got them on there. Got them replaced. Which, like I said, mine was already wired up to the light. That was already wired here. So I got in here and got me some heat shrink here. Heat shrinked it in there and everything. My wire came up to power them up. And I just run me on my ground. I just come down and got on the ground at my winch right here. Got onto that. Come up, on the ground. And my existing wire off the old one was right here. So it turned out pretty good, I think. They look good. New look on it. I'm gonna kick them on here. And you can already see on the wall there, they're pretty bright. So we're going to get we'll get this on next day or so. That's all I had time for. I've worked today and it's almost 8 o'clock here and going to leave the shop, go to the house, but that's got these at Harbor Freight. They seem like they're going to be okay, and they're going to be pretty bright. So we'll get to throw the bar on the next couple days. We'll show you how we're going to do that. Kind of walk through it, and like I said, I'm going to mount it right here. I got a metal plate here, so this is going to be okay. I'll just come down and I'm going to take this light right here out, and I'll just use the power wire. I'll run it right up here, connect it to my other wire, and I've already got a switch there, so it should be pretty good. But from me to you, oh yeah, this video ain't over with yet, but all right. So we're going. This is the first part of it. Hang around for the second part of the video, and we will do the light bar. So, all right, we'll see you. All right, now we're going to do the next phase. We are going to do the top of the side-by-side. We're going to put the light bar across the top. The other day, we done these right here, which turned out really good. So what we got going on today is I'm by myself. All right. A lot of times whenever you're doing little projects, you know, on certain rides, vehicles, or working on the camper sometimes, you know, you're by yourself. So in order to lay this out, some people say, well, how do you lay that out without no help? Well, first thing I did was I measured across my top, okay? So I had 50 inches, right? So then what I did, I come over here on my workbench, I got the light bar ready. I went ahead and put my brackets on the light bar. All right. Then, as you can see, I don't know if you can see this little mark right here and right there. What I did, I had my light bar on the workbench, took a Sharpie, made a mark, and I made a mark. And then I shoved that away, took a tape measure, measured from that point to that point. I had 43 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I could do it several different ways. I could possibly, you know, find the center of the light, make it over. And I thought, well, that's a little bit hard. Maybe a little bit more extra math to do. So what I did, I thought, well, let's take 43 3/4 from 50 inches, which came out 6 1/8, a 6 1/4 inch. So I divided that, it became 3 1/8. So what I did, I come over here and I marked it right here, 3 1/8 over. Come over here, marked it 3 1/8 over. Now, before I drill that though, I thought I need to get the light bar up there. Now that I got the light bar up there, it's just sitting up there. Now you can see the finished product, and I can live with that. The distance that I see over here on this side compared to that side, it's pretty close, right on the money. Actually, it is on the money. If you look, I don't know if you can see the hole with the line that I got drawn. That's pretty well on the mark. And that right there might be off with the top. Maybe it's less than 1/4 inch. But for what I use the side-by-side for, you're not going to, it looks like it's sitting on there. I'm sorry for moving so much. But it looks like it's going to sit on there pretty center up on the machine. So now what I'm going to do, where I have no help, is what I'll do, I'll drill my first hole, take the light down, drill my first hole, get my bolt, get the light up there, get my bolt in. Then I'm going to come on the other end with the bracket up there. Then I'm going to drill through the bracket, through the top, put my bolt in, then my light's going to be on. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to get my light on, and so we'll see how it turns out here. Give me just 1 minute. All right, we're back. Had some company that come over here in the garage, and so I kind of finished it up while they sitting here talking to me. But this is what we got. We got the light bar, got it mounted. Like we talked about, I had the third light back here. I gotta end up taking this bracket off, but there's that. I got that there. So what I done, I had that power wire. I came right on up through here, I brought it up the back side. I kept my, that was with the light. I had a ground right here. I just left it, bugged onto that wire, brought it up, come right up the post, and then around here, made my connections up, heat shrunk it, wire goes up. I didn't want to drill my top to bring the wire through. I just took it up underneath here. I didn't want to drill an extra hole. Plus two, if I ever do sell this thing and happen to get something else down the road, I'm going to take them lights off. I mean, you know what the lights are, I'm going to take them off. So anyways, probably got $200 in I think these were like $84, and the top one was $120, maybe $130. So probably taxes and everything, $220. Got a cool light combo here on it. Going to enjoy night riding now. I'm going to kick these on and let you see them. They're bright. As you can see, nice setup. So definitely this is going to be good driving. We're going to have to be careful not put people's eyes out, to tell you the truth. That top bar puts a lot out. But, you know, it's a good upgrade. I love it. The other lights were a little dim. They look good. But, man, these right here makes my 09 here look current. Really beefed it up. Look good. I've been wanting one for a long time, a light bar, and just never did put it on there. And kind of getting in the mood swing of getting back into side-by-sides. A little bit more riding. So this fall, when it cools down, me and my wife, you know, we can ride back on the hills. And there's all kinds of roads where we live, county roads that you can get on. And they got a place called Rustic Ravines. Check it out. It's here in West Virginia. I'm about, on a four-wheel ride, I'm about 20 minutes from it. On a car, I'm probably more like 40 minutes to it. So, but anyways, you can take county roads and get there pretty quick. But they got cabins. They got a big nice restaurant now, but we're gonna go out and try that one evening. They got a cool restaurant from what I hear. They got zip line. They got all kinds of activities for kids. So if you want to come to West Virginia, enjoy the trails. They got tour guides, and there's a place here that will offer to rent side-by-sides. And so when you get to Rustic Ravines, you can call Rustic Ravines. They'll set up rentals for you. And so it's a pretty cool thing, man. So everybody enjoys it. And so I got the side-by-side all done for now. And it's been a project. I got a few little bugs to work out of it, but it blowed up about a year and a half ago, and it's been a project to get this point with it off and on. Ain't really, I mean, all in all, you know, probably month and a half. I mean, it could have been all fixed up, but when you're working, everything else going on, you know, and just get to it here and there. But got it done, and I'm pleased with it, excited. Been thinking about, I don't know, but I've been thinking about getting one of them whips and put on the bumper here, stand it up, and change colors with it. It's LED. Thought about getting one of them on it. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. But how much I ride it. But for now, it's mainly for deer. And so from me to you, from Glenn Hayes' Backyard, like and subscribe. Please help us out there. And hope you enjoy this video. But that's putting what's the name of them? Road Shocks. Road Shocks from Harbor Freight LEDs on an 09 Teryx. And it looks like it's going to do a good job. Hey, listen, God bless you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you from Glenn Hayes' Backyard.